to restore a volume from S3 that was previously backed up. And basically, I already did a backup, and now I'm going to restore. So right now I have no volumes. I have a pool, but no volumes, and everything's configured to S3. So down here, we want to do a restore and create a object, a restore from backup job. And we'll keep expanding out. I found a volume here, V2, and we'll select the latest one, which is right here. Do next. So let's give it a volume name, V2, restore, and let's do a clone. So we have three options. You can do a full restore, which basically will download all the blocks out of S3, or you can do a clone, which is a zero capacity clone, and that'll allow you to mount the data and volume. And the benefit of that is it only downloads the data that you needed, so you have instantaneous access to your data. And we also have an import seed, which is similar to a clone, where you can mount. The volume was not encrypted, so I don't need to do that. And let's select a pool to download it, and we'll submit it, and voila. And there's our restore job. So if we go to the volumes, there should be a restore here. It's a clone. And what we need to do is then mount this server. So it was an NFS volume. You would select NFS or SMB. This happens to be an NFS volume. Let's do a submit. Okay, so over here I have my Linux server here, and let's mount that. So let's get the export path here. So we made a mount path here, mount point, and let's mount. So let's see. So I created two images here, test1.image, test2.image. We have a 256 meg and a 1 gig file. So let's start downloading it. And let's do a dd. So this will download a 1 gig. We'll see what the performance is from S3. But already the file system's been downloaded for you, so you can see the files. And depending on how fast the connection is from Amazon to the server, we'll see how the type of bandwidth it is. Usually it's like about a megasecond. It's actually quite fast. It's almost 20 megabytes a second. Now this next time I run it, the other part, the first part, the 472 megabyte that was already downloaded should be there, so it should run a lot faster. And there you go. So that was a little bit quicker, 40 megabytes a second. Let's do it again, and this time it should be completely downloaded, and it should run about twice as fast, well, even faster, 180 megabytes a second from the VPSA down to my server in AWS. So it's quite quick. The thing is, and if we do this on the second one, there's a good chance that those blocks are already downloaded into the VPSA because they may have shared part of the file system with the first file. So if that's the case, it should get about 180 megabytes a second, or somewhere in between, if any of the blocks were shared. So that was a complete download from scratch. So it's about 20 megabytes for download from S3, which is quite fast. So, and that's how you do a restore from backup. And so as long as your data is in S3, you can restore this at any time. I could also take this backup in S3, and I can move it into another data center. So if I want to take the data that's stored in Japan here and want to do it into Virginia, I can do that too. It's just the same process. You connect to your remote object store, which is going to be S3 in Japan, and then once you do that, you can mount it and do a backup restore job, and it'll be available. And that's about it for backup to S3 or restore from S3. And in the next video, I'll show you how to configure the backup to S3 itself. So that usually takes a little bit longer, and we'll go from there.